How is it going, everyone? It's Caleb Lumley here, and today we're going to be talking about another Nintendo Switch game that is a very easy pick up and go video game. One that I pick up, I play, and then I'll set it down after I do one match, and that game is Mean Greens. This is kind of paying homage to the old Army Men video games. I grew up with the Army Men video games. Specifically, there was, I believe it was called Air Attack, was what it was called. And it was a PlayStation 1 Army Men game where you would play as the little plastic soldiers and you would control helicopters. And you would go through and you would try to basically complete whatever objective there was in each level. Some of the objectives were freeing bugs. Some of the objectives were, just destroying bases of the Tan Army and stuff like that. Basically stuff like that. But it's a fun idea. It's cool to see that there's still people making stuff based around these little army men. So I'm always for that stuff whenever I see it. And when I saw this one, I had to pick it up and I had to give it a shot. And I do enjoy it quite a bit. It's not as in-depth as those old video games, I will say. It's very dumbed down and very simple. It's basically just a type of, I play bot mode basically only, but you can do multiplayer. But I'm mainly going to be talking about bot mode here. But it's basically just pick a map. It's going to be either free-for-all or team deathmatch, and you're basically just going to have a short team deathmatch or free-for-all match, and that's basically all it is. It's third person. You spawn, and you have 5 different weapons right from the get-go. You have your standard, AR that you can use. You also have the sniper rifle, a flamethrower, which is awesome because the flamethrower actually will melt the other plastic soldiers. You also have a rocket launcher and a shotgun. And some of these guns are really weak, I will say. I love the flamethrower. I love that melts the other plastic army men. However, there is the problem of, for some reason, you can have the fire right on someone. It feels like it's not giving you any hit markers whatsoever. So that's a little bit aggravating. The hitboxes feel like they're a little bit off. And things like the sniper scope are super, super sensitive in this game. It's really hard to aim with. And I don't know if that's a Nintendo Switch issue or a Mean Greens issue. It's kind of hard to tell because I only own this game on Nintendo Switch. So just keep that in mind whenever you pick this up, that if you pick up the Nintendo Switch version, I can at least tell you that that version is pretty touchy. So I don't know if that's every version, but the Nintendo Switch one definitely is. However, even though this is just a simple kind of team deathmatch versus bots and free-for-all versus bots and stuff like that, I still love the environments because they did a good job of making you just tiny little soldier and basically a lot of household areas. For example, you can be the little soldiers and play in a gigantic aquarium, and that one's really cool, especially because it lowers the gravity so you can jump really high in the aquarium. I like that one a lot. There is one that's the little soldiers playing inside the freezer, and that one's really cool. It looks like snow and everything, but it's literally you guys running on top of frozen food boxes, which is cool, like TV dinner boxes. There's one where you're landing on a picnic table, and there's bugs all over the picnic table. That's something that actually is cool, too. Some of these maps have, third-party enemies that aren't just you and the whatever army you're playing, It's not just the green and the tan soldiers. Some of them will have, random bugs on the map. Some of them will have skeletons running around on the map and stuff like that for, there's a Halloween map. And that stuff's really cool. I think the Halloween one's pretty cool also because it's supposed to be like a board game. Like I said, they did a really good job just being creative with the different, scenarios and the different sizes and stuff of things to make sure that these little toy soldiers, even when they're on, fighting on a table, that they're just toy soldiers fighting around these, massive things. They look massive to them, like a cheeseburger on a plate looks massive to these soldiers, but they're actually just normal size, but to the soldiers, they, it's perfectly correct. It's like the perspective you want if you're playing one of these little army men games. So I really enjoy that, and they did a great job with that, the style of it and everything like that. The AI in this game is not good. I'll say that right off the bat. The AI is not good in this game. In Team Deathmatch mode, I should point that out. In free-for-all, it's actually better, but in Team Deathmatch mode, you'll have a lot of bots just standing against walls, and I don't really know why that is, but it's something I've noticed a lot, and the spawns also aren't very good in this game either. However, for a game that you can just pick up, play a little bit, and put back down, and I don't take this game too serious, so I don't really care about bad spawns or anything like that. If you're playing it online or something like that, I could see you getting aggravated, but honestly, I don't even know what the population of this game would be online. I can't imagine it's very big. But, I like bot mode. I like bot mode, and for what it is, it's dumb fun, it's simple, it's easy. And sometimes it's easy. Sometimes they'll give you, like I said, in free-for-all mode, they'll give you a little bit of a challenge, and I appreciate that. And also, it can be challenging just because your AI teammates are also dumb, so they'll just die a lot of times too. But either way, I like Mean Greens. It's a fun pick up, play a match, and set down type of game. It's great for on the go. That's when I usually play this game. And I highly recommend it if you are just looking for a great game that's easy to pick up and go with and not have to worry about trying to go through a campaign or something like that. You're just looking for a more like arcadey experience or something like that. It's a lot of fun, and I think it's a good game if you can get it for the right price. I think I picked it up on sale one time for about $5, and I think if you can pick it up for around that price, you're doing pretty good. Thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you in the next video. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.